Yo, what is up, folks? MTG here, and back with another Greasefang deck. After like it being completely out of the format, pushed to the side by Amalia, it has got card after card after card, and is super strong right now. Looking at Mardu again with some new tools from Duskmourn, the first of which is Fear of Missing Out. 1 red for 2/3, enter the battlefield, discard a card, then draw a card. Obviously helps us get up Hellion and other vehicles into the graveyard. Attacks the first time each turn. If there are 4 or more card types of creatures in your graveyard, untap target creature, and that creature can attack again, which means that you can get multiple combat steps with Hellion if you get there. Which actually gives you like closing power versus some of the decks where before, like, hey, actually if they gain too much life, you'd be in really trouble. Unless you close the game out straight away, where maybe you've not done any damage in the early game. You do need to be attacking with the Fear of Missing Out, it can't just be in play, but it is still a really nice enabler, and it being an enchantment creature also helps you get Delirium online. We obviously have a bunch of artifacts, and we actually have a bunch of enchantments as well. FOMO itself, Fable the Mirror Breaker, obviously still one of the best cards in the format, and will remain to be until whenever. And the new card here, the new enchantment, Overlord of the Balemurk. 3 black for a 5/5, but it has impending 5 for 1 and a black. So for 1 and a black, you can play it as it enters the battlefield as a non-creature, and then it comes as a creature 5 turns later. Those impending counters come off on your end step, and eventually it gets to attack. But whenever it enters or attacks, mill 4 cards, and you return a non-avatar creature card or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. This is a really nice enabler. Then it also, like later on in the game, turns into a 5/5, and then gets to keep doing its thing, recycling your other creatures or Greasefang, or potentially Sideboard planeswalkers if you want to play best of 3. But a really, really nice addition to the deck here. And it being enchantment helps you get Delirium for Fear of Missing Out as well. So two like really, really strong additions. Surrounding that, we obviously have a Greasefang package with Greasefang, 2 Sky Sovereigns, 4 Hellion, just very standard numbers. I mentioned the Fables already. We're playing Fatal Push and Thoughtseize, 4/4 copies. Early removal, not to die to these very, very fast aggro decks, and Thoughtseize acts as sometimes as an enabler to discard our cards, but mostly, hey, you're trying to protect your combo, make sure they don't have any answers for your Greasefang. Bit of Triumph, again, more removal, but also serves as an enabler, being able to discard the Hellions and Sky Sovereigns. Bloodtide Harvester, still one of the best mid-range cards in the format. Is a discard outlet when you want it to be, it's a removal when you want it to be, it's an attacker when you want it to be, seems to be strong. And then 2 Croxes here, a nice one. Traditionally, like, you wouldn't see this here. You maybe see some of the sideboard. However, with Overlord here milling you for 4 cards and the ability to use this to find Croxer or Greasefang, Croxer gets a lot of value here. You can get it online very quickly, and so super strong. And combines with Thoughtseize to attack your opponent's hand too, which is nice. Mana base. This will be in the Decklist in the description if you want to copy this. But there's Attack Anima here. That's probably the most interesting thing. Red-white lands, black-red lands, black-white lands. Cool. I'll be playing best of 1 today, but I will show you a sideboard. Like I said, we have some interesting options here, but these are primarily different pieces of interaction. 2 copies of Portable Hole, more early removal versus the aggro decks. Again, especially the Rakdos aggro decks, super fast at the moment. Will kill you out of nowhere. Duress, 3 copies. These come alongside the Thoughtseizes, and in addition to the Croxes, mean we can really attack our opponent's hand nicely. 1 Loran for some artifacts enchantment hate. Vanishing versus a nice catch or removal spell because we're in black and white. That exile monocolor permanent can go a long way. 2 copies of Duskmourn. This is super sweet, but it also interacts really nicely with Overlord, and the Overlord actually helps you find the Duskmourn as well. Obviously, this lets you super strong versus a bunch of decks in the format where like you just turn off their into the battlefield abilities, and then yeah, you get a little bit of value yourself. Even with like Crocs, even with some of these items, you're getting a bunch of value of Duskmourn, and you're going to see a lot of cards to get you to that 5 mana. Sorry, there's actually a 3rd Portable Hole down here, and then some Graveyard Hate with Unlicensed Hearse. There is 1 Cutzel's Flanker as a bit of a catch-all. It can gain you some life. It can exile graveyard, some more graveyard interaction alongside the hearses if you want it to be. Or just like a disruption piece / alternate threat versus some of the more mid-range control decks. And then lastly, 2 copies of Record of Bankbuster. Obviously, it's a vehicle, it synergizes well with your game plan, but also just repeated card advantage versus some of the control decks in the format. Super strong. As I mentioned, going to hop into some best of 1 ranked. If you're not already, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, share the video around. That'd be awesome. And let's get into some matches. Alright, first match here with the... Oop, let me change. Oh no. There we go. With the Mardu Greasefang deck. We got the scenes right. You want to see my graveyard? Looks pretty solid. We've got like decent lands. We've got a Fatal Push for early aggro. Though no companion over here. And we've got vehicles and stuff. Hey. We'll keep this. Nothing else, we have a very solid mid-range start. The Fear of Missing Out, also like getting extra combat steps with Crocs I didn't mention, can get you more swings with a Goblin token to make treasure. You know, actually, maybe you cast your Sky Sovereign later on. Opponents will look into 5. We guess Spirits from the start. Okay, sure. I'm gonna lead with the Blackheath Cliffs. tempting to push this here, but if they have any kind of like spell-based interaction, I would like to use them to use it before I go to play this. So I'm actually kind of like down to trade this for some kind of interaction for one of our spells later on in the game. They've also not really. I'm gonna push here. Okay, and they slip. So this is gonna become a 2/2 late for later, but for now we're okay. Takanuma gives us the land. Excuse me. I'm tempted to just run out Crocs and attack their hand here, but I think I'd rather be a bit more aggressive. Let's go Fear of Missing Out. I'm going to discard the Sky Sovereign. The other option is to Blood Tithe this. Harvest is quite interesting, so we can just remove this potentially. There's the kind of thing where they can maybe surprise and get us. So I'd rather do this. Just get the Sky Sovereign into the graveyard now in case we do draw Greasefang, and be in pretty good stead. The minute we have creature instant, we can get a land or enchantment on there pretty quickly if we want to. But plan is next turn to just slam the Fable. They're not clocking us anytime soon. That's pretty decent. Okay, land. Interesting. This gives it Ward 2, right? Yeah. I just want to cast it. Oh, they've got one card left to be again, it's really tempting to Crocs to them now, but the Crocs will provide us like some hand pressure later on. I'd rather just get Fable down, I think, and given everything. Nah, I'm gonna play Takanuma out. I'll just save the life total, because this is how we lose to getting tempered out by like aggroing spirits, and taking 2 might be a real pain. We could also discard Crocs and use a Sacred Foundry to just bring it out of the graveyard this next turn, depending on what they do here. I'll discard one of these. I think I might discard the other Fable here. I think so. Alright, we do a push. Push is pretty good. Attack with this. Let's see what they do. I'm just going to cast Crocs and make them discard. This costs us an extra 2, so if they play a counter spell here. Okay. Rattler Chain's gone. Well, that's one offense. I think we just say go then, maybe. Next time we can bring it back, plus get a Fable out. What are they sandbagging one card for? Yeah, this also gives us the card for Croxer. I think this is fine. Pay the treasure for wood. Oh, that's snaring. Okay, interesting. We take the damage. We flip here, I guess. Attack first. They're at 27 actually. This guy's life, I think I forgot about that. Ooh. Red, black. Yeah, they didn't have interaction for that. You feel a little bit worse about this. I was like, if they counter that, then we can not exile the Sky Sovereign. That was the idea there. Oh, okay. Ugh. Wait. What does the backside do? Flying lifelink, protection from vampires against +X for X the number of permanents that are spirits or enchantments. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we get there. They lose to the Blood Tithe Harvester. Alright, nice. Alright, let's see. No Greasefang stuff, but this is like still pretty reasonable anyway. This is an interesting one where like, oh yeah, maybe mulligan it to get something more practice to do, but like, hey, going Thoughtseize you into Fear of Missing Out seems pretty okay to me. Veto's interesting. I think they just take no more lives. Leave them with the march, but they have to get like good value out. They need to be exiling cards probably. We do draw into a Greasefang. I think given the situation, black, red, red, black. I'm gonna FOMO. Maybe you can discard a bit of Triumph there, because we know that's a thing they can veto here. All right. Full street instant. Go in with this. Again, if they want to exile it with the march, they have to actually put some work into it. Interesting one. If they draw nothing else, we could just slam a Greasefang. That maybe seems better than playing the FOMO. They have a great thing to discard to this. Getting land in the graveyard is interesting because that then means creature enchantment gets us to Parlor. I think I'm gonna play this. Yeah, I'm committing to the FOMO thing out here, but I think that's okay. Oh, that's so much information. But yeah, we'll do this. I'm gonna discard the Blight Step Pathway to get land in the graveyard. And like, yeah, in theory, I could have done this pre-combat. And probably should have done, in hindsight. So again, they can kind of like pay to like exile some stuff here. They are they're somewhat committed, so if they pay in white, then we may as well. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. The thing is that if we get the Greasefang, they can answer it, but they're still dead. MVP Elegant Parlor. Yeah, maybe. This is an interesting one. Opponents on the play. Again, don't see any companion there. We have Thoughtseize for ourselves. We don't have a land though. And like a third land. I'm gonna keep this. I think it would be rude not to, but it's an interesting one. Yeah. Okay, and this is red as well, so absolutely not the matchup where we want to Thoughtseize ourselves. We can use this Elegant Parlor to try and find a third land here. This is kind of nice, but hey. This is, yeah, we know that we'll be able to use this Bear Triumph as a discard outlet for Pahelion. Just trying to find a spot to interact while still trying to get a land. So hey. Ideally this turn we go Bitter Triumph, discard Pahelion, and next turn we just draw a land and it's easy. Right. One thing I've not mentioned yet, Pioneer Masters confirmed December 10th, which I think is when I said it would be. But yeah, and 398 cards or something like that. So like they're gonna put a load of stuff on the platform, which is nice. I'm just gonna do this now. I think. So in like mono red, they don't have loads of great answers. They're not. There are like I've seen people play Thud and other fling style effects. You can get punished for that, but hey. We know we have the Fatal Push to default onto. They do have a new one. This is actually still relatively slow. We hit untap land as well. Now, I'm going to cast this. There is a chance that we do die here. For sure. Things are not guaranteed in this day and age. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, they are. Alright, a very swift 3-0. Waiting to come out down to earth here. So this deck is really solid. It's got a lot of, like a lot of stuff going on. Super consistent. And I say that and I look at this and I'm like, Opponents of the play, no companion. Thoughtseize, like that creature deck is even still awkward. I don't think we've got enough going on here. I'm gonna mulligan. And I'll keep this. I'm gonna put the fish on the bottom. Want to be like super results based. Scar Mage, we draw into Thoughtseize. This is a tricky one. Like sometimes you wouldn't cast this, but in present day, card in hand can represent a lot more than the straight up damage you see. They have double skewer, but also have another creature here. What their plan is? No. You just take one of these. I don't know if it feels bad, but I think so. Then hopefully they use the other one on the harvester. Another one. Yeah, I've got some other decks I'm really recorded as well. The Black Overlord that we're playing here. I'm gonna play that and try that a bit in Insidious route. So we've got that to record with. There's some pretty spicy Delirium stuff as well. Alright, so that's the second copy gone, which means they shouldn't have any answers for Greasefang. The next problem is getting Greasefang into play. With Sky Sovereign in the graveyard, which is a bit tricky. We might need to draw into some into a piece of removal here just to buy some time. Ooh, okay. So they get this next turn. I'm very tempted to... If I Blood Tile upside down here, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever this is. Maybe this gets to block more damage. I'm not confident in that though. Alright, I'm gonna risk keeping it in play. The real danger is actually keeping it in play means we might not be able to trade it for one of these at all. Though to be fair, like if we just put it in front of the etching's probably gonna die. Seems like a reasonable plan here. I will put this in front of the etching. Alright. I think that if they had like a lightning strike, something like that, they'd have been able to use it there. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You do draw back a Greasefang. It's a case if we'll have time to use it. 9 to 7, make 2 angels. They have a den. This card's an answer. We don't take one to play, so we go to 7 to do this. Do we die to like Monstrous Rage? These are real dumb, but yeah, we're gonna safety check our Greasefang. The actual worst bit about this is if they had a lightning strike, it just goes at our face and we do probably die. They're gonna scoop it up. Yeah, I think it's worth doing, but that's rough actually. Okay, did a quick check. We do have Overlords in our deck, I swear. Also, the more I think about it, I think that was probably a mistake. Not just like playing the Thoughtseize there, because the only thing we're really playing around is like Witchstalker Frenzy, because the lightning strike comes at face, we're dead to a bunch of stuff anyway. We'll keep this. Again, no companion on opponent's side. And I'm going to lead off with Thoughtseize. We got a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see what's going on over there. Georgia, Croxer, Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Bone Crusher. I'm going to take the push and let them make some decisions. It's interesting to say the Thoughtseize, but the push answers both the FOMO, which we're going to play first, and also the Croxer. What they take here is going to be really interesting, actually. They maybe take the FOMO Missing Out, but I think that's kind of fine. The thing is that if we play our Croxer, they just discard theirs, so it's not really a card. Taking Overlord's interesting. Yeah. I'm going to shock to play the FOMO. Discard Hellion. Part of the reason for this is that the Bone Crusher Giant actually doesn't Hellion, but now we have this online with Delirium, which is nice. Because the Overlord is an enchantment creature. Also, we're running into Shoulder, that kind of stuff's going to be annoying. I'm going to Croxer here. I think I might actually discard a land. That we get to double Croxer, in theory. We'll see. Yeah. We should play... I'll play this first. I just want to see what goes on. Yeah, they also went like, hey, we're going to discard land here. You get to attack, it untaps itself. You get to attack again. This is like a really, really weird game. I have Greasefang online. They are playing a more black-red mid-range. Let's just slam this down. We have Overlord, but I'm gonna... 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we are a card away. If I attack with it, so I can slam Croxer. But then gets land or shield red maybe? Okay, no, I think we're impending this. We miss. Oh! Yeah, if we tapped better, we could have returned Croxer and got an additional activation off of it. We don't have the right colors actually either. Okay. Awkward. I mean, yeah, so this wasn't gonna work out. Ah, jeez. Check your colors, check your colors. Ooh. Okay, I was not prepared for Chandra Torture Defiance. Okay, this is a rough look. We do need red mana to get Crocs online. Oh, backup plan. Our draws have been pretty good today. Yeah. Nice. Alright. Alright, one more match. I was hoping to see another Overlord again. That was the first time. It is really good. It was not necessarily at its best there. But hey, we'll keep this. Everything looks good. You're up against Swamp. Okay, let's really see what we're up against. These are all problematic cards. However, the Waste Knot is such a big deal. They only have this though. That's the only thing. It's like we can take the Murder Stone, we can take this thing. I kind of just want to take the Waste Knot. So if we take, so the thing is that if we take Murder Strider or Graveyard Trespasser, the other one of these stops us getting our combo off. Okay, I'm gonna take the Murderous Rider. I think we might be able to set something up where we go like end step discard, but the problem is they get to Pilfer. But you have to think, oh, they're gonna slam the Waste Knot. Because that's the thing that makes the most sense to do. I'm kind of like not taking the Waste Knot means we probably don't win like a game that goes long. So trying to win early. Yeah, exiled? No. That's the thing other thing I wanted to check. Yeah, if they just go Pilfer us here and they take the Greasefang, that's a bit of a problem. They get a zombie, fair enough. Now we don't want to just discard this to the Parhelion to the to the fear of missing out, because we know they've got the trespass to exile from the graveyard on their turn. We're gonna cast this. And let's go Battlefield Forge. They get mana now, which I think is fine. And I'm gonna pass. Didn't know attacks here. Alright, so we have land, creature, sorcery. This Fatal Push will put an instant there. Depending on what they do, I mean, it's not completely unreasonable. You push on our turn though? I think so. We can end up discarding cards to this anyway. Maybe we should have taken a Waste Knot. Some hindsight for sure. Yeah. Give them more mana. What do we got here? No, okay. Great. Next. Untap Fumo, Scout. They could block here. They take some damage. We gotta go again with this thing. I'm gonna play the Forge. Okay. The other thing about Waste Night is we kind of want to empty our hands so they don't have the opportunity to play cards. But now we're in top deck mode. Oh, the Sanitarium. Oh dear. Sanitarium means that we actually don't mind keeping cards in hand as much. We have to at least control a little bit over what we're putting in our graveyard. Bonus land. Oh no. Yeah, that's a tough one. And it's kind of why I was like so keen to take the Waste Not earlier. But yeah. It doesn't help, we've got a bit flooded. Mono Black doing well. Truly a testament to running your opponent out of cards in Sheldred. This isn't what you love to do, but we're here doing it, so we're going to give them mana to activate the Gyreach Sanitarium, and then also the other thing, which is really cool. Okay. We want to give them mana, not let them draw cards, if we can help it at least. Oh dear. Lemon Sheldred. We obviously have a bunch of good top decks, but yeah, maybe regretting not just getting rid of the Waste Not here. So if we block, we get some combat steps. But if we block, we don't get to kill them from a high life total. Oh, they have a real spell, we just said anyway. They don't really do have a Waste Not. Please let this not be Fatal Push. His Thoughtseize. Yeah, we have to block. And then we need to top deck like Greasefang. When I said Greasefang, I meant just Greasefang, not like Greasefang. Well, guess what? At least we saw another Overlord. Alright. Well, we got a 5-win run before we got the 1 loss. And in theory, we're not dead yet. But in reality, they have a Gyreach Sanitarium, and we are in fact dead. Alright, GG's. Definitely regretting trusting my instincts, like not trusting my instincts there, and just snapping off the Waste Not like I wanted to. I was like, no, it'll be fine, right? No, okay. Yeah. If you can, just take the Waste Not. Like, yeah, you can take the interaction pieces for your cards, but the Waste Not they'll have enough to get through, and you'll get to late game, and the way you'll be like, oh, this Waste Not's got them infinite value, and yeah. It happens. Though, that all being said, the deck looks very, very good. We're out of 5 very solid wins there. And this is kind of that gets a lot better post-board. Your opponent has to bring in stuff to do with your combo stuff. You get to bring in Planeswalkers and other threats and other things. And this version of the deck in particular, where you've got kind of like the fear of missing out angle of attack, where like, you can get bonus combats with some attackers, the Croxer angle, Overlord doing a bunch of stuff and being able to recur any of the cards you do sideboard in that are creatures of Planeswalkers is actually super nice. I wouldn't mind playing some Sorrent or some Chandra Torture Defiances of our own, actually. That's a nice one. I've not seen one of those in a little while. Or even like Sorrent to bring back Fear of Missing Out. The other black-white Sorrent. Not Imperious Bloodlord. I want to look it up because I can't remember now. I don't want to get it right. Oh dear. Not Similar Visitor. Vengeful Bloodlord. I was half right. I said Imperious Bloodlord. You know what? There's too many Bloodlords. That's wild. Anyway, yeah. Deck is super sweet. Absolutely like it. It's like just got a bit better with these cards. And pretty resilient as well. Sideboard wise, obviously we played best of 1 today, but there's a lot of options. Obviously you're spread across 3 colours. You get to take advantage of all the best in each class. And yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do like, subscribe, share it around. Would really appreciate it. Mardu Greasefang's awesome. We got Pioneer Masters on the way. Everything's looking up except for the fact that Wizards took Pioneer out of the schedule for RCQs and qualifier tournaments next year. But you know, we get Arena on the platform just as it becomes an irrelevant competitive format. Get Arena on the platform, Pioneer on Arena. I'm still super excited. I'm gonna have a ton of stuff coming your way. 398 cards is tons, so we should get even like a bunch of fringe stuff on the platform, hopefully. Hopefully. If they don't have Engulf the Shore in the set, I'll riot personally. But that's me. I'm sure everybody has like cards like they need to include this card. Otherwise I'll be really unhappy. But hey. Alright. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Peace out.